Let's bring it in here. All right.
Why a hockey team?
Why not? Hockey is the fabric of small-town Canada. When this started coming about, I thought, you know, what better way to honor a lot of the people that have put a lot of their hearts and a lot of hard work into keeping minor hockey going in Ear Falls than to, you know, bring a junior team to town. I think it's a good testament to the people we have in this community.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, fire! Big first, boys, big first!
It was the community was quite vibrant. There was a lot happening. There was a lot going on, and then within a very short time, then you saw things start dropping off. The population went from, you know, low 2000s down to low thousands, probably 1,100 people.
Growing up in Ear Falls was great. There was a lot of kids at that time when the Griffith Mine was running. Small towns, of course, we watch out for each other's kids, and you just feel a lot safer than being in a big center.
It's nice, it's friendly, very low crime rate. You know, you don't have to worry about locking your doors, your car being stolen, stuff like that.
They tried to get people out, coming out to our kids' practices. That's about it for using the complex itself. Other than that, just the outdoor stuff. Nothing really in Ear Falls itself. Maybe the odd dance at the Legion.
The arena, that place was always buzzing, and the last 10 years, it's virtually dead. There was hardly anything that was going on.
I think it was in a little bit of a transition. The sawmill was kind of coming to an end. Mining was starting to kind of take off a little bit, so we were in a little bit of a flux between community being in the forest industry and transitioning into more of the mining industry, which you see a lot of people that got out of sawmilling and a lot out of logging and end up working in Goldcorp at the mines in Red Lake. The town itself, though, it's always experienced ups and downs. In the 25 years I've been here, Ear Falls has always been on a roller coaster ride. Well, I moved here 25 years ago and kind of fell in love with the town and the area, and the longer I've been here, the more involved I've got. I decided it was my time to kind of step up and help contribute to the well-being of the community, and that's when I decided to put my name forth the last election for mayor, and was fortunate that the community had confidence in me to elect me as their mayor. Looking for what's around the next corner. The first kind of idea hatched in my head probably early March of 2013 with a conversation I had with Ron Whitehead, who was the president of the SIJHL. And we got looking, there's a little town of White Lakes where Minnesota plays that is very, very similar to Ear Falls, a small town. And we got thinking, you know, if they can do it, why can't Ear Falls in the Red Lake area, you know, do this?
I went to the first few, or I guess I would have went to the third and fourth open houses, and I sat there quietly and took it all in and really scratched my head as how this could be a possibility.
The biggest backer I had right from day one was my wife. I remember walking into the house and saying, what about junior hockey in Ear Falls? And she was really, really good about kind of keeping me on an even keel and not get too low or too high when things either worked out or didn't work out. So I started right away, and the process went from March to probably into June before we really had enough steam in the community, and actually both communities, and enough volunteers to pull us off.
Specifically given the time frame, I thought that they would have wanted to get going for the 2014-15 season, which I saw as a real possibility. When Kevin informed me that he wanted to get going that September, which was, what, 4 or 5 months away, I was shocked, to say the least. and didn't really think it would be a possibility in such a short time frame.
Hockey was always big. Hockey was huge years ago for our community.
Our family hadn't had any doubts because we're hockey people.
So I think once I realized that I had the time and we formed a good unit, and with Kevin's dedication to the cause itself by taking on the coaching and the general manager, skepticism faded rather quickly. We didn't have time to be skeptical, to tell you the truth. We had too much work to do. So I think, yeah, to answer your question, the number one reason why I got involved, and the passion I have for the game itself, business and the game, it's a combination of both, which is, and it's nice to see it. You know.
It hasn't been a year, I think, that I look back since I've been 2 or 3 years old that I haven't been involved with hockey in some fashion, you know, whether it be coaching, playing, or it's just been part of my whole life. Probably the biggest desire was one to show Kenora. Well, like I'm from Kenora, and originally, and I thought I'd like to show that it can be done. Kenora doesn't have a junior hockey team and hasn't for years and years. And I thought that was one of the biggest things, is to show people outside in other communities that your Falls has something you don't have. And to me, that was pretty important. To me, it was pretty important to have something that we, as Ear Falls and Red Lake residents, can brag about. And whether we win everything, or that's not the issue. We have a team, and we have a team that people are supporting and people are proud of, and I have 24 guys here that are proud to put that jersey on every day. So that was the driving force, is just to show people it can be done and that we're going to do it. And you look, you know, you come to any of our games, and there's people there that I never thought would be hockey fans. Women in the grocery store talking hockey that never would have talked hockey before. I watch people coming here with 3- and 4-month-old babies in the middle of winter to watch a hockey game because they won't miss it. Ear Falls is a special group of people. They worked hard for this, and they deserve this. I really believe that most of the residents of Ear Falls are really proud that they have these guys here and they have their hockey team. Even now we're 21 games in, we've played in Ear Falls now, but you still have somebody walk in that says, I can't believe we have this here.